Hello there folks, it's me RJB from RJBTV. And we're gonna dive right into game number 7 between Rabbit and 458, who have so far both managed to get themselves 3 wins each. Which means that going into game number 7, they can feel the other player, they can feel their opponent breathing down their necks. Because both of these players are hungry. Hungry for that taste of win number 4. Both players do not want to be the one to fall behind yet again. Within this series, we've had roller coasters of a ride of roller coasters. A roller coaster ride, let's say it like that. I couldn't find the right words. We have had a roller coaster ride between these two. We've seen ups and downs, long games, short games, games that really just were very one-sided and games that were equal until the end. We've seen it all so far. This best of set has been basically a long story being told, a long story unfolding before our very eyes. And now we are going to game number 7 with 458 starting off with a gateway on the middle build order, a proxy mid-gate. He can smell blood in the air. He's hunting for a rabbit. He's on the hunt. But he scouted the wrong direction first, and given the spawn locations, he will likely scout rabbit maybe on the final spawn. Like, most of the times, this spawn, when you're on the 3 o'clock, will be the very last one you find. He's going to scout the middle spawns first, and then the corner spawns closest to him, which either means he's going to scout the 7 o'clock last or the 11 o'clock last. Although, there's one SCV there, there's a chance this one SCV will give away the fact that rabbit is on the top side if they by chance do walk into each other, but no. Ooh, look at this. He's gonna go to the top. SCV comes from the top, and he's going to the middle. Now 458 might be under the impression that rabbit is either on 1 o'clock or on 11 o'clock. So Rabbit has saved 458 a little bit of time by showing that SCV. And yeah, he is going to the 11 o'clock. A bunker is coming up there in the front, gonna build a supply depot as well to build the second part of that wall, or the first part of that wall. 2 SCVs, there's the supply depot coming up. He's got triple barracks there in the back, went for an 8 barracks, 9 supply bulk order. Very well equipped to deal with the pressure from this proxy mid-gate. Gonna try to walk through, and the Zealots do take some damage, but Zealots are tanky little bitches. So yeah, one of them almost dead, the other one at full HP. He's gonna just walk through a bunker with 4 Marines in it and survive the trip. So one Zealot there in the back, gonna have to take it down first, but depends on which one he's focusing. If he focuses the high HP, his low HP Zealot can still do a lot of damage, and he's focusing on the wrong one. So yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage with those Zealots, although the micro on display from Rabbit is absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. So second bunker there in the front to try and push onto the pylon and the cannons. Cancels the cannon there in the front. This cannon is out of range. So this might just keep 458 away from pushing the cannons onto the bunker. Build a pylon there with support of some Marines there in the back. Rabbit is playing this phenomenally, but the Marines are all on low HP. Do retreats just in time, loses 1, might lose 2 more. Ooh, loses 1. Very, very good micro there from Rabbit. Usually Rabbit is not... Rabbit does not have the best micro, but usually when it matters most, his micro is just exactly right. Just exactly right. This cannon is just within range of the bunker. He's going to get an academy there in the back at some point, but he's going to go for a double command center. This is extremely greedy from Rabbit. In the face of getting cannon pushed, doesn't go for an academy, doesn't go for a factory, doesn't go for gas, he goes for a triple command center build order. I've said it before, Rabbit is a very greedy player, but this might be the single greediest move I've seen him make. 458 there pushing forward with the Zealots, takes a lot of damage on the Zealots, but pretty much every single one of them makes it through. Gonna try to flank from behind, gonna flank from both sides, gonna catch those Marines in between, Marines micro away to safety. Now, this is the point where he might start regretting the fact he went for triple command center. Cannons pushing there onto the front, bunker in danger, no academy there on the scene, but it's being built. Marines are going to micro here in the bottom top corner of that base. SCV's helping out to keep the Marines alive, but most of the Marines will go down. So 2 Marines, 2 Zealots there still on the scene, and they do go down. But he's managed to do a lot more than he should have. The Academy should have already been finished up. He should have already maybe have Stim even. Maybe even a 4th Barrack. But triple command center, is he gonna get away with a triple command center in the back? Rabbit is gonna get away by the skin of his teeth. He's barely gonna get away with a triple Nexus. This is... Played is greedy, should not work, but guess what? It worked. It's perfectly fine. Now he's gonna get engineering base, barracks, factories, bunkers in the front as well, because 458 is still pushing forward. 458 is investing a lot of money into these cannons and into the Zealots that are pushing slowly and slowly. While Rabbit now on 32 SCVs is gonna basically explode economically in a good way, and I think this game is only going to get better and better for Rabbit from here on out. But we have Citadel of Adun finished and the Templars Archive there on the way for 458, which means we're going to see some Dark Templars coming from the middle, ready to make Rabbit feel the pain. We got Engineering Bay on the way. Will it finish on time? I think so. Still has to build those turrets as well. Has double scan coming up. He's going to scan the map. I don't think he knows where 458 is though. He scouted the middle and then returned back to his choke to build that bunker and a supply depot, so he doesn't really know where his opponent is. So Zealots made their way into the backside, attacking the SCV. He's going to get a couple of kills and hopefully get the amount of workers to be a little bit more equal, but down to 31. Rabbit is still in the lead here. Rabbit is still in the lead. He's got supply lead, and he's got an army lead. He's got tanks there. Soon to be in production. Machine shops are being added onto the factories. Triple factory, triple barracks. Engineering beta on the side almost finished up. Dark Templars are on the way. Still, oh, he killed the SCV earlier. Engineering beta got slowed down. Still has a double scan there though. Have not yet been used. So we can still scan the Dark Templars. The Templars are going to be spawning very soon. Engineering base now finished up. He's got no turrets there anywhere yet. Gonna stim from the side and kill those cannons here on the side. Oh, he's gonna kill it in the corner and not stim onto those cannons from the side. I thought he was gonna stim in from the side, but he was focusing on those Zealots. They're once again making their way into the backside. We've got double armory already on the way. That's a very early double armory. Barrack number 4, barrack number 5. Dark Templars on the scene, kills the turret before it even finishes. But we have the double scan in the back. But we have 4 Dark Templars on the scene, gonna walk. Oh, he's very greedily trying to kill the bunker, doesn't quite get it. But 2, 3 Dark Templars make their way out of there, stay alive. And now we got Storm on the way. Now the one thing that 458 really has going for him is that he's got a lot of cannons there that, oh, traps the tanks. Oh, the tank goes down. Oh, very beautifully done. Trapping the tanks, making sure that the tank push does not yet happen. Then he can still push his cannons forward just a couple inches more. But guess what? Siege mode on the way. Oh, he forgot to get siege mode on time, so the tanks will finish up, but then not be able to stop these cannons from pushing forward. So the playing field here for Rabbit is slowly being reduced, and 458 is slowly gaining ground. Still only a single Nexus, 32 probes, but he's making this work for now. More Dark Templars arriving on the scene, but we have turrets everywhere but the front side. We have scans ready to go. Oh, no scan. No. Oh, he's got a lot of scans there on the top side, but not using them yet. Scans. The Dark Templars are trying to get the bunker, but can't quite get it. One Dark Templar goes down. The factory goes down as well. Siege mode is finished up. Siege is up there. And he's gonna have to fix that turret because we have more Dark Templars entering the scene. This one's gonna sneak into the backside. Oh, he's trying to get turrets, but just too many units all around. Can't quite get it. Cannot quite get it. Yeah, this is the kind of game that really excites me. We are seeing a lot of great moves from both players, but Rabbit just got away with cheating the system again at the start with the triple command center. It shouldn't have worked. It worked. And now you can see that is paying off. It's paying off really quickly. 60 SCVs on 4 gas. He's got so many minerals coming into the bank. This is going to be very, very difficult for 458 to keep up with. 458 even stopped producing probes every now and then. Maybe not intended, maybe probably by accident because he's so focused on attacking. Zealots with speed, like that was on the scene, mixed in between. Tror, who gets a tank. He's slowly picking off those tanks, slowing down Rabbit's push. out of his base. Oh, High Templar walks in. He's gonna storm on those SCVs. Oh no. Oh my god. 36 kills. That should not have happened. The High Templar just walked in there. Just walked right in there, right past a group of 20 Marines, and stormed the SCVs. 35 SCVs remain alive, and 458 has equalized the game in every single way imaginable. Rabbit completely lost the advantage of Triple Command Center, although he still has the advantage of being able to rebuild his workers pretty quickly. But the game is now very good for 458 as he's getting his own +1 Nexus in the back. And we might see a tank drop come out from Rabbit. He still doesn't know where his opponent is. He might even put some tanks on the high ground to help him push a little bit faster. Yeah, he's going to try to push a little bit faster. The Dark Templars connected onto the high ground. The two more Dark Templars are sneaking and snaking about, looking for a way into the backside. But now we have protection pretty much everywhere. Rabbit back on 45 SCVs, so he's back in the lead with his worker count. His supply count is in the lead as well. Game is... I'd say that even though Rabbit has, at this point, more supply and workers, the game is still, I'd say, in favor of 458. Simply because Rabbit still has to push through this, these cannons here in this pathway. Temples there on the side, distracting, killing the SCV on the science facility. Gonna fly out with a tank drop there as well, hunting for those probes. Now, do we have cannons in the back? Yes, we have cannons. 3 in the top, but 4 in the front and 4 in the bottom. So how many tanks do we have in here? 2 tanks. 2 tanks can shoot on the probes before the 4 cannons can kill them. So it's going to be a matter of how quick does he siege up and which angle does he take. We got robos on the way back at home. Gateways are being built on the middle. He's got 8 gateways on the middle. His army is slowly growing on the middle. He's got some High Templars mixed in as well. High Templars are awesome against the Marines. We have a lot of Marines here from Rabbit. And he's already back on 61 SCVs. Now imagine if one High Templar had not stormed those SCVs. Rabbit would be even bigger and stronger now and probably be able to go for a fight. Although 458 takes the fight to Rabbit before Rabbit can take the fight to 458. Great advance here. Tanks to the high ground there, though, are being amazing on the defense, tripping those Zealots up. The Zealots cannot attack on the high ground, so they start tripping now. Storms on the tanks, and because he storms on the tanks, he cannot storm on the Marines. So the Marines come in and save the day with that very strong stim attack, medics healing them up. Every single choice has a downside and an upside. He's currently on 1 attack there for the Marines. He's got level 1 for the tanks. The very fast factory is paying off tremendously. 1-1 on those tanks already. As 458 is on 0-0-0 for his own gateway units. Now 1 attack. Just finished up. Tank still waiting there on the side. Now 5 cannons on the bottom, 2 in the front, 2 in the front. Well, technically 3 in the front, but this one can't really participate. So if he unloads right here, he can hit those probes quite easily because 2 tanks will not do the trick. And I think that is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to fly over to this section, unload right here, and shoot from there. You can see him. You can see him do it. Okay, we've got those probes running to safety. Kills 9. Not great, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So he adds on 2 more cannons immediately because he realized that this is the weak spot. Does not want that to repeat itself. Might even add 2 more cannons right here to make sure that this side isn't abused either. But he's now in triple nexus, so losing 9 probes takes him, I'd say, about 36 seconds to rebuild those. Shouldn't take him too long, but it does slow him down a little bit. Rabbit down 82 SCVs. He's kind of slowly adding onto his base. He's built up quite a nice bank. His base is a mess. There's turrets everywhere. There's Marines standing everywhere. Sometimes it takes a lot of actions out of you to clean up a messy base, because you've been defending yourself, and when you're defending yourself, you just have to build structures where you can, and sometimes build structures in such a way that it's difficult to move through the structures in the front, kind of functioning as a wall, and that also slows down building your own base. But now he's progressing nicely, getting more factories. He's going to have a lot more factories very soon. Still only on 6 gas at the moment. Comes in with a small little funnel attack there, just to make sure the amount of tanks is lower than he is comfortable with. Gets a pretty good amount. Saves it to Reavers as well. Reavers got a beautiful shot off there on the front side. He got 4 dropships. He wants to go really hard. He just wants to go fly around the middle instead of, fight his way through the middle. And probably unload somewhere around here and just kill cannons and then kill the probes. That's probably his plan. Otherwise, he wouldn't go for 4 dropships. Here they are. 4 dropships. Hasn't loaded them up yet. He's getting a nuke. He's got the add-on. He's getting a ghost somewhere, I'm sure. Not sure where it is yet, though, but he's going to get it for sure. Oh, we see 2 dropships leaving with 4 tanks. I see what he's going to do. He's going to take down those cannons on the bottom side first, and then get the ghost within range of a nuke of the Nexus, or on the Nexus. So first take this down, then nuke the Nexus. That is what I think is what he's going to do. Though no nuke there yet, and no ghost yet. But he's getting ocular implants, he's scanning the map as well. Scans the middle, sees a lot of units that are balling up, sees a lot of gateways being built on the middle. He's going to ignore this. He just wants to end the game with a surgically precise strike right in the heart. But the drop there comes down. Ooh, we got the High Templar very far away from the SCVs. Cannot quite get on range for a storm on the SCVs. Force a storm on some Marines. And he has no second storm, so that's going to get cleaned out and not really do too much damage. Tanks unloading, tanks... Ooh, he got a bunch of those probes while I was looking at Templars dying. But I think it went down from 76 down to 46, so he lost 30 of them. So the 4 tank drop really did a dirty number on 458 at the worst possible time. He was focused on the drop, I was focused on the drop, Rabbit was focused on dropping the enemy. Now the nuke is on the way. We have a 9 gas, he's got 97 SCVs, that's about 20 too many, but I'm sure he will fix that surplus at some point. Right now, all he cares about is just starting to push across the map. Taking away some of that vision. He's, I think, on 2-2 upgrades, got level 3 on the way. Very, very, very strong tanks. Very early triple upgraded tanks. Picking up a lot of Archons. He's going to either unload on top of this or just fly right into the backside and hopefully try to deal some devastating amounts of damage. Rabbit cannot recover from, but Rabbit is rich. 12,000 minerals. Maxed on supply. He's very far ahead of 458. Templars don't have energy yet. They are running to safety, trying to stay alive. Marines are steering forward heroically. Shuttles still rally pointed towards this point in the front. This is 458's last chance at success. He's got to really land this drop right on top and hit Rabbit very, very hard. Rabbit knows it's coming. Stims in with those Marines. Ooh, takes down a couple shuttles. Unloads on the scene. Well, has the High Templars, but the SCVs are running to safety towards the bottom side. I don't think they can storm on those SCVs. There's a tanks on the scene as well, protecting. A lot of SCVs do go down. Lost 50 SCVs. I thought he wouldn't get hit that hard. But he got hit really hard, but with a 12,000 mineral bank, losing 50 SCVs when you have 97 of them is actually very good for the Terran. And 458 taps out. Gets murdered in 18 minutes. He had a really good early game, but Rabbit getting away with the triple command center just allowed Rabbit to, as I said before, get away with murder. He cheated the system. He had this very close call. He could have died in the early game. 458 didn't manage to out-micro that very tight Marine micro. It was very good Marine micro. 458 made all the choices he had to, made the correct choices most of the time, but could not prevent losing probes. If he had not lost those probes twice this game, we would have been looking at a very different result. Or so I think. I can't say for certain, but we might have been looking at a very different result. That one High Templar that just walked right up onto those minerals, onto those SCVs, that was his one ticket to make a comeback. As long as he could prevent losing his own probes, which he could not. That was game number 7. We're going to go name game number 8 tomorrow, because we have a couple more games lying around, waiting to get casted in this very big best of set, where Rabbit made his very first return in about a year to 1 versus 1. He hasn't played 1 versus 1 in a very long time, and I'm glad to see him return because otherwise we would not be witnessing this highly detailed, very smart, and instinctual play he displays. It's so damn smart. Risky. Risky as hell. Oh boy, does it look smart when it works.